Hello, loves. I am going to share with you in this video what is reclamation and what it can do for you, and also answer some questions that people have sent me. And so let's get in. And I will say there's no elevator pitch, there is no tagline that I want to feed you. I just want to really speak from my heart about the beauty and the magic of what will happen inside of reclamation. I've already seen it and had so many downloads of what this space can do for each of us. So, reclamation. It is an evolution of my previous women's course, Reclaiming Femme. So, Reclaiming Femme was an incredible download. Oof, I feel the energy just flowing through me right now, because that's how I teach, that's how I share, that I am just a vessel for these really sacred, potent, divine, transformational teachings and transmissions to come through me. So Reclaiming Femme was a journey of liberating yourself as an expression of divinity through sexual empowerment, through finding where sexuality and spirituality merge, through activating the most potent life force energy within you. The sexual energy is the most powerful creative force within us. It is a journey of releasing shame and trauma that hides that beautiful, potent power within us through conditioning, from society, from so many reasons, from our lived experiences that shut us down, that quieted us, that kept us small and safe. And it's going beyond those layers to activate this inner truth within you, especially really working with the devotion to the feminine energy, the creative life force. From connecting to the womb, the power of the womb, the body wisdom, so much of the body wisdom, cultivating deep, deep self-love and self-reverence, coming together in sisterhood, healing the sister wound, healing the mother wound, healing our lineages before and future and current here. What is this happening in this lifetime? Reclaiming Femme has been an incredible, beautiful journey, attuning to the pleasure frequency, finding your own truth and power in that. There's a lot of reprogramming that we can do, unlearning and relearning stories, peeling away the limiting beliefs, the unproductive stories that we play, what roles we play as women, as sisters, as daughters, as mothers, and really coming into your authentic expression, your purpose, unlocking. Oh my gosh, there's so much unlocking of your superpowers and your true gifts. And we do this through powerful transmissions that have come through me and other guest teachers that I've actually brought into the space that are incredible. We do this through embodiment practices, because it's all about coming into the body and accessing your own truth, your own wisdom. We do this through Kundalini yoga and deep meditation, through ceremonies, rituals that connect you to these higher powers and your higher divinity and your higher destiny. So Reclaiming Femme, all of these aspects, I don't want to say all of them, but what has already come through me is now in a self-paced format inside of Reclamation. So the reason I did this is because a very important aspect of this journey is self-sovereignty and personal leadership. So you get to take yourself through this journey. It's all organized in here if you want to go in order. But some people will benefit from staying in one aspect for a little bit longer. We all have our own process. And this was what I started to learn as I was hosting this live 8-week course in the past. Some people really could have stayed longer in the portion of working with your inner child, releasing shame, reprogramming our first menses, our first sexual experience, because that carries out into so much of our life. And some people have really already worked through that, and they want to expand. They're ready to discover the depths of a cervical orgasm, or de-armoring inside the yoni through using a yoni egg or a crystal wand. So there are guides and tutorials on how to use the yoni egg and the crystal wand in here. And for some people, they're not interested in that. So this transition from teaching all of these aspects live into self-paced gives you a lot more freedom and sovereignty to decide what is best for you when it's best for you. And there are beautiful guided meditations that you can come in and say, you know what, I'm feeling in 3D linear energy, like I need something to pull me back into 5D, 7D. There's a meditation for that. Or I'm really excited and inspired to use my yoni egg. I'm going to do this guided meditation. Or my heart chakra is feeling blocked today. I'm gonna do the breast massage, the sacred breast massage, opening up the heart chakra. The breast massage is so important for women. There's tantric practices, Taoist practices for healing and for taking you deeper. So this self-paced portion is so amazing. There's so much rich material in here for you that you can access at your leisure. And you will always be supported on this journey. So it is a space of community. I am holding this space. I am there for live coaching and Q&As. So as you're moving through the self-paced content, I will be there to answer your questions. The rest of your sisters in the space will be there to offer their insights or just to be a listening ear, because sometimes that's all we need. Sometimes that's going to be the most support. So Reclamation has evolved into a space where we take all of this self-exploration, this self-healing, this expansion, this aliveness you've cultivated within yourself. And now what do we do with it? So Reclamation is a space to reclaim your pleasure, your power, your abundance. So we attune to the pleasure frequency consistently. I give a suggested or an invitation to a daily practice. I have added in there 10 days of self-pleasure, how to cultivate a pleasure practice, how to manifest by attuning to the pleasure frequency, how to shift your consciousness, to shift any limiting beliefs, anything getting in your way, to become the version of you in your vision, in that powerful vision that has been delivered to you because it's meant for you. the holy desire, the desires that come in and they give you so much freedom inside of your body. And there are teachings in here. We work on how to actually manifest that, how to make that happen. And we create these spaces. Reclamation holds spaces to make it actually happen. So there's something called a vision holding ceremony where we come together. You get to truly express those desires, releasing the shame and the disbelief by being able to speak it aloud and to be seen in that. We break beyond the shame, the doubt by speaking it out loud and being seen in that. Being seen in that in a supportive, safe environment who already sees it for you. So we do not play victim consciousness. We don't feed the stories of I can't do this because of XYZ. That is not serving you. So we don't play that. We have deep compassion. We have open hearts. We have deep listening. And then we bring you into your truth that is an inner knowing that that desire would not have come to you if it wasn't meant for you. So these vision holding ceremonies, something very, very powerful happens when sisters see you and see that vision already done for you. So when you're wavering in your vision, it's held for you. It's held for you in this group aura. It's held for you by another. And we bring you into the embodiment of that vision to make it actually happen. There's actually also a lot more of the sacred masculine energy in reclamation. So reclaiming femme is about dropping into that beautiful, juicy, deep, intuitive, flowing, surrendered, trusting, magical feminine energy. And we also balance that inside of reclamation with your divine masculine. The masculine energy that is penetrative, that is unwavering, that is so confident that they're gonna make it happen. That it's the energy that you trust. You will always be able to provide for you. Okay? So balancing this beautiful, juicy, radiant feminine energy with your masculine, and not the imbalanced masculine, but the really fucking powerful masculine. And this creates a divine union within yourself. That's the Tantra. So we put it into practice more so here in reclamation than we have thus far in reclaiming femme. And we come together for these vision holding ceremonies. We also come together, there's a lot more prosperity teachings in reclamation. So really attuning to the prosperity frequency. We have guest teachers as well as myself teaching Kundalini yoga. It's so powerful. Workshops that not just give you the concepts, but actually get the abundance frequency, the prosperity frequency in your body and as a projection. So you become a magnet, a clear magnet for your desires. Ooh, I'm feeling so much energy, just feeling it all. And there's also an archive already of master classes so that you get to practice this personal leadership of what do I need today? You find the master class, you see what you need. Like, that's the way. We don't always need the same things at the same time. You can pop in for 10 minutes a day, checking some of the replays to get the frequency that you need, the transmission that you need for the day. Or you have a beautiful hour and a half, you get to do a practice, do one of the longer practices. You get to make this work for you. We also have a guest teacher coming in each month to help us heal the relationship to the masculine. For so many of us, this is very wounding. We're in a lack of trust. And one of the ways we can really heal this is having an experience of a beautiful, conscious, balanced, masculine presence holding space. So sometimes this will be a talk. Maybe it's sharing masculine pleasure, what it's like for a man in the bedroom. Maybe it is holding space for our first month together. We have a beautiful masculine presence holding space in a breathwork ceremony. So you get to drop into delicious, powerful breathwork that is so healing for the nervous system. And it's held by this beautiful masculine presence, which opens and expands our mind to start to reprogram our relationship to the masculine. We do this together and it is so beautiful. And each month in Reclamation gets to take on kind of a new theme that we get to really focus on. The first month is really tapping into that balancing and dancing and finding that inner union of your own inner masculine and feminine energies. Super, super powerful, so powerful. You also learn how to bring this into your work. How do you create the container to hold your visions, to allow your feminine creativity to flow and flourish? And on that note, I will also mention there is an extensive menstrual cycle guide. So, big passion of mine. I didn't have a menstrual cycle for 2 years. And it had been very irregular before that. I had the diagnosis of PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome, was told I was infertile, had so many health issues going on, burnout. And that's what really called me into this work of honoring and connecting to the feminine cycles. And so this is deeply ingrained into what I teach and share. So you get a full menstrual cycle guide, Flow with Grace, that really teaches you how to work with your cycles. We have 4 cycles within a menstrual cycle, 4 seasons. And you get all of the ways to work with those, and also how to work with that in creation in the world to save you from burnout, to really honor your cycles and your creative flow, to birth things into the world, right? And I will say, through that work, I have my period back. I have a really beautiful cycle, and it's allowed me to create so much more in the world in a way that is so honoring of my own process of my body. Yeah, it's so good, so good. And what else do I want to share? Some questions that I've received, I've kind of already touched on, is how much time will this take? How much of this will be, how much do I need to commit to? So, like I said, this is here to serve you. You get to decide however much you put in is what you get out. It's like everything in life. It's how we do one thing is how we do everything. So find a way that works for you. For me, with self-paced content, I love to just check in sometimes just 10 minutes a day. I get that consistent drip feed of the abundance, of the pleasure frequencies, of the powerful transmissions that bring me from here in a frequency to here, raising my vibe. Maybe sometimes I need more movement, so I'll choose a movement practice, and you get to make it work for you. I will say, being at the vision holding ceremonies, we also do mastermind time to connect gatherings where you get to bring what creation it is that you're working on in the world. If this is a project, if you're an entrepreneur and this is a business, if this is your journey to motherhood and you want to bring it into the space, we all get to hold space for each other and bring our beautiful intelligence all together. So those ceremonies together, that sacred space, is something I would highly, highly recommend. That's where a lot of the magic is. And we have at least one vision holding ceremony a month, at least one mastermind session a month. And the beautiful thing about this is we get to feel the energy. If we want more, we add more. And we are doing, there's invitations for spaces for co-working, digital co-working, because a lot of us will be solopreneurs, and it's so nice to come together and bring that energy together and really like create in the world. Claim it in, claim it in, claim it in. So how much time will it take? There's about 2 live gatherings per week that if you can make it, amazing. If you can make all of them, amazing. But you are not required. Like I said, this is a journey of self-sovereignty. You will get in, you will get out as much as you put in. I would recommend doing the daily practice every day, which could take 20 minutes, or you can spend an hour with it, your choice. And other questions. If you've done Reclaiming Femme, is there something here for you? Absolutely. And I actually have the offer. If you've done Reclaiming Femme, if you've been through it, you get 50% off of Reclamation. So you are gaining so much. There's always new content being added. So there's always going to be something new that you haven't learned yet. You're going to be able to revisit the content that you did learn and gain from Reclaiming Femme. And the magic of the sisterhood. Like, you will have this energy, this constant drip feed, this constant support, this constant community of holding your vision. That's where the magic is. So of course, this is also for people that have already done Reclaiming Femme. It's a way to take it a lot deeper and bigger. Let's go. Let's go together. Let's grow together. This is so much fun. So if you have other questions, you please let me know. The live coaching and Q&A is really, really potent and powerful. You get to ask your personal questions. You get to bring anything to the table. Ask me anything, whether that's about tantric practices, what you can do in the bedroom, if this is about your relationships. I've been an entrepreneur now for 3 years after being a consultant in New York in finance, living a crazy corporate life. So, and I've applied these principles to both, to my corporate job and also to running a business. So I'm here for support on all of these topics, and we can all learn and grow so much together. And the minute you say yes to an investment in yourself like this, to a self-exaltation journey, the return is instant. The return is instant. I hold that for you. I hold that for you so deeply, so deeply. And it can return back to you. I hold it for you that it will return back to you times 10, times 10, times 10, times 10. The ripple effect is incredible. So, questions, you can let me know. Feel into it. You can visualize what this might do for you. Visualize your future self. What is she saying yes to? What environment is she surrounding her with? What community is she surrounding her with? The power of surrounding yourself with other badass women in the world, forces of nature, forces of creation, forces of living in healthy partnership, being around that energy is so contagious, so impactful, so potent. I am always putting myself inside spaces like this because as humans, we are wavering. right? Doubt comes up, fear comes up, life comes up, and you will have this beautiful group aura to hold you and guide you and support you and celebrate you. We do a lot of celebration, a lot of what I call hype sessions to really keep you going. Yeah, to celebrate your wins. My sister's wins are my wins, and my wins are my sister's wins. Coming into that mentality, that energy is truly transformational. So, if you feel called to this journey, I cannot wait to see you inside, to play with you inside, to create with you inside, to manifest. So much goodness running through me and holding this energy field. It's really time, sisters. It's time to reclaim your pleasure, your power, and your abundance. I love you so much. Thank you.